I want to take a look at Bristol-Myers this morning. We got a press release, let's call it 10, 15 minutes ago. I've been trying to review. Also a fairly long filing from the company, updating its investor presentation. Of course, the Celgene deal is the focus here for Bristol-Myers. The vote on which will be April 2nd. That's when they'll have that special meeting of shareholders. Excuse me, April 12th. April 12th, sorry, where they will be voting on that. But there has been, as people may remember, some question as to whether there will be a mounting opposition to that. Will there be a no vote enough to actually prevent the deal from occurring? And that has been in the form of Starboard. And we did get some news in the filing this morning from Bristol-Myers that does indicate that Starboard owns a very small amount of stock. Only about $51 million worth of stock, 1 million shares of the company. That was in fact purchased back on the January 31st of 2019. People may remember we had Jeff Smith on, talked to him about this. He really wouldn't give us many answers in terms of what their thoughts were when it came to Bristol-Myers and the Celgene deal. They did, however, nominate 5 directors to the company's board for its annual meeting. Now, the annual meeting date hasn't been set, so the real vote that is of importance here is not the annual meeting, but it is the April 12th vote of shareholders to approve the deal. The spread in this deal, as we pointed out many times, has been higher than might otherwise be the case because of the concern that it might be voted down, or very unlikely, but nonetheless potential possibility that somebody would come along and try to buy Bristol-Myers, or would be encouraged to do so if there was a no vote against enough. And again, Starboard doesn't own anything. I mean, $50 million worth of stock is nothing. But they clearly were acting on behest of perhaps what they thought were other large shareholders who might follow them. They did, again, nominate 5 people, including Jeff Smith, to sit on the board. Bristol-Myers said they also have subsequently met with Starboard Value on what they say is multiple occasions. And as of the right now, they don't have a date for the annual meeting. So you don't really even know, other than it's going to obviously come after that shareholder vote, Melissa. But we'll see. Bristol-Myers shares are now up a bit. They had been down. The spread, therefore, is it's not really doing much of anything. Most people fully believe that this deal will close. However, if it were not to, and there were to be an overbid for Bristol-Myers, it's a really bad day if you're a risk arb, because you are short Bristol-Myers, you're long Celgene, you're taking it on both sides, right, and it is a risk you often don't want to take. Hence, this has persisted as a very large spread. Also, there's not nearly as much money in the event space, as we like to call it, as there once had been, chasing deals of this size, which is a big one.